right. See you guys again sometime soon, maybe? Okay, because I gotta say, you're my favorite customers I had all week. Favorite customers this week. Again, you have reached the fall of Solium, where one among you can go free, provided you prevail against the chastity and the liberation rite. Reader, we would ask a moment of your time. We have to talk. As darkness falls, the minstrel and Wolfred pull you aside. We have some news that is, depending on how you look at it, potentially unfortunate. The lone minstrel directs your attention towards the dark night sky. The stars are fading. It is true. With the advent of the Titan stars, visibly fewer stars seem to be shining than once you saw in the sky above. Yes, the stars themselves are vanishing. Why I do not yet understand, but what it indicates is this. The rites are drawing to an inexorable end. So, Chad, I was actually kind of thinking this. I'll tell you what was going through my head. Like, when I first finished let's say the gameplay loop, and we freed the first guy, I was like, wait, do I just basically replay the whole game over and over and over? And I'm glad I was wrong, because I would have gotten bored of that after another loop or two. That wasn't the case. Also, before I start any game on stream, I want an idea of like how long it is roughly just for scheduling. So there's a website called howlongtobeat.com, and I go on there and you can punch in a game name. It'll tell you roughly how long it'll take for the average player. This game said like 11 hours. We're around the 8-hour mark right now, and we've only freed 2 people. And I think we've been kind of going at a decent pace. We've only lost 1 battle, so that we've been winning everything else. So I kind of figured we were going to get some kind of curveball like this, but I just didn't know what it would be. The light of the stars. Without it, the rites would be unable to commence. Anyway, that is the bad news. The good news is there are a lot of stars to go. How many liberation rites remain, I do not yet know. The arithmetic is complicated. An estimation of the number of stars, the rate at which they fade, the accelerating rate at which we're being summoned here. Anyway, I'll work it out as soon as possible. For now, I felt you should be aware. We can inform the others in due time. At the moment, though, they have this right to think about, and so do you. Look forth. As the stars above begin to shine, Wolfred's words begin to sink in. It seems you have a limited number of chances remaining to liberate your companions, including this one, though. Alright. Again, for the reasons I listed earlier, I'm going to try to get Rukio. He's got family waiting for him, and everybody else kind of seems to not care. He's got to take care of his mama.
Congratulations, reader. It would appear the rites are drawing to a close. Doubtless the doing of that Orlek in all his bitter spite.
That's the
For
narrator
now,
voice I
your
mentioned earlier.
exiles have another chance at freedom here upon the fall of Solium. So too do the Chastity, your adversaries. They fought so very bravely for this moment. Whichever side prevails soon shall send one of its own into the warm embrace of civilization.
The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then anointed one of the chastity, come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Manly flourishes onto the grounds and grasps his mask in his spindly fingers. Wait, is this the guy that shrinks the arena by summoning, like, the brambles? Yup. Warmest salutations to you all upon this blessed eve. I am H. Manly Tinderstoff, and I must say I am very moved to be a part of these proceedings. It shall be my humblest of privileges to return quite soon, I hope, unto the Commonwealth, where I shall dedicate myself in full toward the betterment of that society. Just enjoying the music. I long to be a part of this glorious tradition, even when my freedom is rightfully restored. For is it not the case that exiles such as we are called upon to lead? How you govern in your commonwealth is not our business here. Your intentions shall mean nothing if you do not prevail in this right. Manly Tinderstoff. Oh, but I meant no offense at all. I shall serve well these rights, I promise. Why, I should think I shall be sending many exiles here into the downside to replace me. I can think of quite a few I think would benefit from experiencing this wonderful tradition for themselves. Then Manly covers his face again. Now as for you, Nightwings, make no attempt to undermine me here, and nothing shall befall you or your loved ones in the Commonwealth. Is it a deal? Oh, that was kind of blunt. As for you, Nightwings, you bring darkness with you. What have you wrought upon the stars? Celeste, please. We do not know what is amiss here. The Nightwings have come only to see that the liberation is carried out. Indeed. Then make your choice, Nightwings. Who amongst you is to be anointed here?
Who shall
Choose who
return
would
to
be
glory?
free. Rookie. Double checking his item. Yes. Good choice there, chum, though if I get out of here, I don't know what you're gonna do without me.
Who shall strive for him?
Bertrude.
Bertrude.
We shall send our opponent to that one, then. I don't know who my last one should be. Oh, the imp is better now. Tizo.
Tizo.
Skriak! Tizo's more than willing to help Rookie get home.
The choice has cast.
Now it begins. Do me this favor, if you please, and stand aside like a good sport there, I promise to reward you handsomely once I'm free. No.
Commence.
Wow, okay, he just kind of walked on over here, didn't he? Oh, I tried to do the same thing, it didn't work though. Oh no. Wait, why is that thing still there? That thing is not supposed to be there if the tree is dead. $32 damage, wow. Nice. Oh, what's this now? It seems to me the scribes so enjoy our company, the entertainment we provide, they deign to reignite our pyres. Observe. Something stirs in the sky. If the heavens are to rain and reignite your pyres, then the right shall continue, ere one pyre or the other is put out. So he gained plus 50 health from that? No! Wow. Okay. Ah! Rookie the missile. That hit me? And that didn't hit you? Okay. He just hopped across the whole arena. I tried to grab it and jump, it didn't work. We got each other. No, that was so close. And I swear they respawn with their aura already out and I don't.
Well, now
that looked like that should have hit.
The imp did it.
14 life remaining.
The rite is nearly ended.
Ah, right into it.
Alas.
Dude, he can jump from, like, the half-court line all the way into my fire.
There. United in banishment.
Dude, oh my god. In the previous match I had with this guy, it said that if the tree dude was killed, his summon plant thing also went away, but I guess now he can persist after death or something. He might have like a talisman or something. I had the chance to inspect him, but I didn't. Well, we won even though he gained an extra 50 hit points in the middle of the thing.
And thus, the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds. Return to glory in the Commonwealth.
He can play a sick game of Quidditch. All his crimes are forgiven.
Shall remain to carry out their rightful.
It's like when you try to get into college, they're like, it'll be $100,000. You're like, I can play a mean tuba, and they're like, oh shoot, that's sick, 20,000 then. This is an utter outrage. Have you any idea what you've done, you ingrates? So, what now? I guess I'm just supposed to jump into this waterfall thing back here, and then that's it. Home free. Home free. Something comes over him then. Now listen to me, chums. Don't any of you go thinking you're gonna miss me, yeah? You're gonna do just fine, even without old rookie Greentail there to keep an eye out on all of you. Even though the rest of you are just a bunch of slowpokes and all that. Me, I'm gonna be so busy drinking myself silly in Commonwealth stock, I'm sure I'll soon forget each and every one of you. But just in case I don't, you be sure and stop by and visit me if you ever get back there too. Look for Mama Greentail's shop, right in the heart of town. You can't miss it. So yeah, stop by and say hi, you know? Now, I think I gotta go, so excuse me. He drops into the shimmer pool and disappears within, although you can still hear him going on about something. Whoa, let me tell you, this is weird in here. It's starting. Uh-oh, wait. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, rookie Green.
This just gets yeeted in
the eight scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may yet continue for a while.
Okay.
May the scribes have mercy on us all.
You prevailed in the liberation against the Chastity. Already does the Black Wagon feel quieter than usual without Rookie, who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. He hath passed from this place along with all his eccentricities. Tizo is trying to console Bertrude with an imp soothing song. You wonder who, if anyone among you, shall be the next to go. Then Volfred asks the group to gather. You sense you know what news he is about to share. Everyone, I must apologize to bring such news at this hour, but I felt that you would all wish to know as soon as possible. The context of our plan has changed. He looks about at everyone before revealing to them what the stars have revealed to you both. The stars above are disappearing. They seem to just be fading away, one by one, for reasons that the scribes alone may know for certain, although we all may harbor our suspicions. See for yourself if you have any doubt that this is so. A hush falls over your companions, all exhausted from the rite, are now stunned into silence. If this phenomenon continues unabated, then we have every reason to believe it shall. Then the rites shall cease when the stars no longer shine. Permanently cease, that is. Your companions exchange glances. You sense negative emotions rising. Confusion. Fear. Before, I gave you the impression that, should the Nightwings not prevail in the Liberation Rite, there would be other chances. This remains so. However, our chances now are numbered. The exact number I have yet to ascertain, but to be quite frank, there are more of us than we have chances left. You sense your fellow exiles are beginning to realize what this means. I know this must be difficult to hear, but it is not to be a cause for panic. Our plan remains essentially unchanged. We shall take which opportunities arise and return as many as we can. I urge you all to take whatever time you need to think this through. At dawn, we shall head south again to Moonlight Alcove. We can discuss this further then. Now please get some rest. Our path grows harder, though not insurmountable. Not while we stand together. We can still prevail. The group disperses, some whisper in hushed tones, others turn to their quarters speechless. There will be time later to better understand this omen. The worm. After the liberation rite, you find Sir Gilman in an uncharacteristically quiet and contemplative mood. He salutes you crisply with his tail. Glory to you, Master Reader, and glory to the noble Rookie Greentail. Long may he prosper in the Commonwealth. And in doing so, may he benefit the plan into which we have all been thrust. Then he falls silent for a time. You sense him growing very emotional. In noble Rookie, this knight found a kindred spirit, Master Reader. One of questionable honor, the greatest cunning, and such blinding speed as to befit a minstrel's tale. This knight fears our triumvirate lost something irreplaceable in him. Of course! This knight is also pleased that Rookie has achieved his freedom, very much so. And furthermore, this knight shall now continue training even harder than before. Rookie Greentail! This knight shall train on until such time as he is swifter than the jagged lightnings of the deathless tempest. Now, Master Reader, this knight must beg his leave of you, for it is time, not for his rest, but for his training. Know that he is very grateful for your wisdom and your guidance in these rites. Between yourself and Master Rookie, you have instilled within this knight unshakable resolve. He bows low and bids you good evening. Now, the thing is, I don't know if it's actually just saying like he is bowing low and bidding you good night, or if he is saying out loud, he bows low, like he's narrating himself, because that's in character for him to do that. This knight bows low. Alright. Continue. I need my blankie chat. My super comfy minky blankie from the merch shop, exclamation merch. It is chip approved, so soft. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody. We're at the mercy of the stars, and none can say how soon they'll shine for us again. I'm doing the worm voice. Let us recover for a while at Moonlight Alcove and decide how to proceed. Okay. The Beyonder seeks Sir Gilman. Oh no. A visit from my favorite reader. What is the occasion? Scribe trial. Not a problem. Simply indicate who is to be my student for the time. Sir Gilman. What did he get? +3 quickness. I summon Gilman! You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Sir Gilman. You think that dimwit of a worm has any chance? Perhaps you are correct, though I put little stock in him myself. Though let us bring him forth. Soon Sir Gilman appears in heed of the summons. I love that he puts on a helmet for his mask, which goes over his helmet. He's like TF2. Master Reader, is this knight perchance in trouble for something? He comes in thinking he's gonna get reprimanded. I have not used the worm character in a long time. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, worm. You answer to me here. As you will, your highness. Your highness. I like the sound of that. Though flattery shall get you nowhere here. Demonstrate your competence to me then, worm. You shall have to do it mostly on your own, though under the guidance of your lovely reader. I trust you are prepared. Of course, your highness. This knight accepts this challenge. The worm is unexpectedly fast. Ah, crap. He doesn't have a ranged attack. His special attack is snapping backward to his old location. Oh no! We overshot there. Oh my, what? What? There's a wall there. Your ranged attack went through the wall. This guy's a phony, Chad. He's a big fat phony. I can't do anything. Dude, his aura is bigger than me, and I don't have a ranged attack. I literally could not reach him. There was nothing I could do there. Okay, nice. The Hail Mary. Got it. Yeet and pray. That's all I had there. Huzzah! This knight prevails! I have no choice but to concur with that assessment, Worm. Your performance was sufficient and you've passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Farewell. Master Reader, this knight is humbled after having passed that sorceress test. Whoa! By the scales of the Underking Horus! What is that you have? You received Horus Scale. Sir Gilman jumps 30% farther than usual. Okay. Bide your time. Best make yourselves as comfortable as possible here for the time, Nightwings. The rites ought to commence again before we know it. Until then, be well. Thus, you and your companions remain on the mountaintop, waiting for the stars to shine again. The cycle of the rites is ending. The news that Volfred and the lone minstrel revealed to you now threatens to disrupt the group's resolve. Who most deserves their freedom? Can there be any hope for your revolutionary plan to change the Commonwealth if too few exiles manage to return? These questions hang like a fog over you and your companions as you linger there on Mount Elodiel. For now, the exiles of the Nightwings vow to stick together, for as many opportunities as they shall have. Many moons pass. Okay. One cold evening, Volfred finds you off on your own. Well, my boy, it's time once more. Come see. Volfred indicates the sky, and through the snow you see he's right. Soon all of your companions are gathered. Volfred regards the group in a steady manner. As you all know, I have refrained from participating in the rites myself. This was a long-held choice of mine for a variety of reasons. Chief among those reasons is that I might direct our plan free from unwanted attention, both from our adversaries here and those who would oppose us in the Commonwealth. Another reason is my past experience conducting the rites, it did not end on good terms. Before my time, the Nightwings comprised of 3 exiles: Brighton, Erisa, and Oralek. Little Tizo was with him as well, still learning the ways. After Brighton regained his freedom in the Liberation Rites, the Nightwings took me in. A story for another time, but for one thing, I had capacity to read the ancient book. Anyway, when next we earned our way into the Liberation Rite, Oralek was anointed for return. He had long been in exile and his horns were beginning to show. We prevailed. Little Tizo snuffed the accuser's pyre. Oralek earned his freedom. However, just as the Shimmer Pool was to engulf him, Erisa, she shoved him from the precipice and took her freedom in his stead. She perished, of course. Only the anointed can transcend the Shimmer Pool, but she thought the warnings were a myth and paid the price. She was always restless. I presumed Oralek perished too. To survive a fall from Mount Elodiel, I was left alone. Subsequently, I made no attempts to reassemble the Nightwings, knowing that such treachery, such harm was even possible as part of this ordeal. I frankly still did not hold Erisa entirely at fault for what transpired. I hold instead the Commonwealth responsible for it put us in this desperate situation. And I resist the urge to think the rites may partly be to blame as well for pitting brother against brother, sister against sister. Volfred breathes a deep breath, a deep sigh. Now I see Oralek yet lives, at a time when our plan is already in motion. And even the stars are fading, perhaps the signal that the scribes themselves know that the Nightwings are divided, and that they do not approve. But I choose to take it as a sign that we must act. The scribes have put us in a set of circumstances where each one of us may rise to the occasion. The Nightwings and our plan need all the help they can get, and so I have made a decision which I wish to announce here to you all. In the name of the Nightwings, and reader by your leave, I would conduct the rites again. I kind of figured this was going to happen because we've never had someone wear the Sylvari mask. Long have my skills languished in the matter, I admit, though I trust I shall regain them soon enough. While I once vowed never to conduct the rites again, our present situation calls for all our resources to be brought to bear. So if I may be of use during the rites to come, I shall avail myself. That's all. Now then, our reader shall determine where we are headed come first light. Volford bows his head to everyone while the others exchange looks, then one by one salute him in turn. Volford stands ready to conduct the rites again. Welcome him back to the ranks. Once more, do several stars shine bright in the night sky, revealing several paths for you to pursue towards salvation. Choose your path towards salvation. The worms, the dogs, the heartbeat. We haven't gotten to fight the worms again. When we tried last time, what ended up happening is the Oralek butted in. So let's try that again. I say it's time we meet with Sir Delusion the Pyre Hearts. We can make for the Isle of Kaelmer at first light, my boy. Let us recover through the night for now. It is too late to do much else. Alright.
I do so hate to thusly contact you, O reader.
What?
Yet an awful rumor reached me recently that you have within your retinue a traitor to the Nightwings and the Commonwealth alike. But you would never harbor such a traitor, now would you? I trust your time within the downside would have taught you that.
You rise after a fitful night of slumber. Somehow the voice, which thus far has reached you only in the rites, has found its way into your sleep as well. You shake free of it. The time at Moonlit Alcove has made everyone restless. The group is eager to set forth at your command. Again, we return to the Isle of Kaelmer, hidden in the storm. I've met very few who know of it at all, much less have walked upon its stones and sands. The disconcerting tales of the demise of Kaelmer Ropecaller, who met his end there on that isle, the imps that swarm and breed across the place today seem not to mind. Having paid witness to the rites firsthand, they have become rather obsessed with it. I sometimes wonder if it is more difficult to conduct the rites with such a boisterous audience. May the Pyre Hearts find their way shortly, so that the imps may have the contest they desire. There. Volford appears to have finished sealing some sort of document. He smiles as he approaches you. Hello, my boy. Was just on my way to make a drop. Report a bit of progress our supporters on the other side would like to know. If it is not clear to you as yet exactly how Volford is able to communicate with agents in the Commonwealth, we have our ways of making certain that such messages manage to make their way to whom they need to reach, most of the time at least. It's not exactly the most dignified of methods, but the messenger imp is as hardworking as the rest of us, or dare I say more so. Most imps lack the capacity to do that job. They of course cannot traverse the outer boundaries of the downside, but they can squeeze much closer than any of us. Volford offers to tell you more of this process. It seems he's been using certain imps to relay messages to his agents in the Commonwealth for some time now. From that point, we depend on certain other means. A trafficker like Rookie would likely be familiar with them, then my agents intercept the messages as they arrive. The messages are coded on the off chance they revealed themselves before unwanted eyes, but even still my agents put themselves in great peril. They are supporting our cause and our plan. I could not ask for a more dedicated bunch. A shame we cannot meet them, separated as we are. If we succeeded in our endeavors, it shall be thanks in no small part to them. They have identified hundreds of citizens grown loyal to our cause, found hidden corners where they can speak freely. Their goal is to grow in numbers while remaining safe. For we cannot resist the Commonwealth if too few citizens stand with us, whether due to apathy or fear or lack of willingness to see our nation as we do. Some of these agents I have known for many, many years, since long before my exile. Many were former students from my days of teaching Commonwealth doctrine. It was clear then who among us did not take the common view. These days, I report to them our progress, and then they, in turn, report theirs back. From that assessment, I update the estimation of our plan's success. Our chances of success increase substantially each time we liberate one of our own, but those loyal to us in the Commonwealth slowly gather strength regardless, knowing of our efforts. Thus do we inspire each other, not unlike the dynamics which I see among the Nightwings here. Now, good afternoon then, reader. I have a delivery to make. He strides out the wagon, bearing the sealed message. I don't really feel like reading more lore pages right now. Let's explore. You make some time to explore the tumultuous waters of Barb Reef with your companions. Skriok! Tizo has not yet spotted anything in the surrounding area, but thinks maybe he could. This knight has not yet covered ample ground. His search goes slowly.